So, fun fact, throughout the halfway point of the hike, there actually is like a really beautiful waterfall. Like, the sound is just so amazing. So the waterfall came back, so I hope it's still there because it's like the most peaceful sound. It's so amazing. So I want to show you guys that if the waterfall is still dropping. So let's see. It's like the most peaceful sound. It's so amazing. So what's good family, it's your boy Swagimo and I'm back with another video. And it's crazy actually, like how cloudy it is. I just had like the most beautiful hike, and I am in it's called Temesco Park or something like that, and it's like such a beautiful hike. I've been here like a lot of times, but every single time I come here it's just like such a fresh breath of air. Like you get to just breathe like fresh air, and then you can just hear yourself think because there's literally no other sounds besides the birds, and like it's just such a beautiful moment. And I just wanted to take the time today just to talk about the idea of solitude. Usually it's like the most beautiful view. You can see like the beach, you can see like the mountains and stuff like that, but today you can't see anything. Like literally everything is blocked up by the, I don't know if it's called the dew or whatever the case may be. But as I was saying, today I wanted to take the time to really just talk about solitude and the idea of sometimes, you know, separating yourself to really work on yourself. And I realized that like a lot of the times I really and truly do enjoy being by myself, you know, and it's not because I don't want to interact with people, but sometimes I feel like I'm at the process of my life right now where I'm really just trying to figure out myself. I'm trying to understand who I am as a person, and not the person that I guess society wants me to be. I'm really trying to understand who am I internally, not my cultural identity, not my name, not my social status or anything of that sort. I really want to truly understand like who am I, and I feel like I'm in the process of trying to figure that out. And so sometimes it's good to get away from the noise. It's good to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city and really just focus on yourself and really hear yourself think, you know. And what I came to realize is that a lot of times us as people, we surround ourselves with a lot of noise, we surround ourselves with a lot of people because it distracts us and it gives us almost an excuse as to why we should not be focusing on ourselves and really doing the internal work. That's such a necessity, you know. Every single day I'm just realizing more and more that I just really need to figure out who I am as a person. And sometimes being around people doesn't really allow you to really, you know, figure that out. Us as people just need to learn how to enjoy our own company. And I'm understanding that human beings, we are social creatures. You know, we need other people. We need different energies that we can kind of like bounce ideas off and all of these different things. But at the end of the day, also, I feel like so many of us are scared of being alone. So many of us are scared of just being by ourselves, even if it's just for a quick day or for a quick half a day or just a couple quick hours where we just like are not on the phone or we just not on social media. We just focusing on ourselves and just thinking and just, or even if you're not thinking, just enjoying the moment, enjoying the present moment, you know. And being able to really just come out here really has been doing such a blessing for me. And so I urge you to really take the time to really, you know, go out in nature and really enjoy what God has blessed us with. You know, there's so much abundance. If you don't live in a place where you're able to go into nature, then I feel so bad because there's literally like nothing else that you can't beat this. Like nothing else comes even close. And like I am really just super grateful and super humble for having the opportunity to just come out here and just really just enjoy and take in this wonderful, beautiful view. It's clearing out a little bit, so I'm gonna be showing you guys like how everything looks. But I really and truly just want to urge you to really just take that time for yourself and really understand that there's nothing to be afraid of. And sometimes I know we go through a lot of trauma, and sometimes we go through a lot of things that us being by ourselves allows us or almost triggers that for us to kind of like think back in that mindset. But just understand that you really need to work on yourself, and sometimes it's not going to be the easiest thing, but really just take the time, take the opportunity to just sit by yourself. And sometimes just if you need to go into nature, or if you need to, or wherever you feel the most relaxed, and just allow yourself to think. Just allow yourself to think. No matter how difficult it is the first time, the more you do it, you get better at it, And I'm a big believer that we don't really need as many people as we think. And every single day I'm realizing there's more and more and more. And my circle of people is just getting smaller and smaller. And I still have a lot of love for people. I still have a lot of appreciation for people. But I feel like sometimes we get to a certain place and a certain level in our lives that we just can't go to where we really need to go. So many people around us, and sometimes it's gonna require some space and shed some weight, or shed some skin, or whatever the case may be. But sometimes it just requires really you letting go of some people who you feel like don't fit the future version of yourself. And I feel like this is particularly very difficult because if you're like me, I am a super loyal person. And I really feel like, if you started with me, you should finish with me. But I'm realizing that life is not like that all the time. And there's a saying that sometimes some people are in your life for a season, some people are in your life to teach you a lesson, and some people are in your life. And I am really just realizing that, just because I love you and just because I really care about you doesn't mean I need to necessarily be around you all the time. And, I feel like I'm just really protecting my energy and really protecting my peace. I'm at a really happy place right now. And I feel like every single day I'm just working more and more on finding my purpose and really just diving in deeper into what I'm really meant to be doing in this universe, what I'm really meant to be doing in this world. And I feel like each and every single one of us really has that internal thing that you want to do. There's something within you that you want to bring out. But a lot of the times, like I said, we never really allow ourselves to have enough inner dialogue within ourselves to really figure out what that is. For some people, they're able to figure it out, just like that. But for other people, it's gonna take a little bit of time for you to really be able to really understand what you are meant to do. Why were you brought here? And what message or what idea, what concept are you meant to deliver to change humanity and to make the world a better place than you found it? Really take that time. Really take that time. Usually like to come here and we'll journal and sometimes just meditate, or just really just listen and just be in the present moment. And I feel like every single time I need like a reset, like this really does me a lot of justice. I live in downtown LA, so there's usually a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of noise, and even you get used to the noise. But when you come out here, you really just understand that like there's really nothing but just you and your thoughts. Like there's literally nothing else. And I love this moment. I love this time, and so I just wanted to just come here and just really make this video and just let you guys know that, hey, be by yourself. Don't feel the need to surround yourself with people all the time. I love people a lot, actually. Like, I really and truly love people. I love people I love people. I just love people. And I don't know how many times I said I love people, but I hope you get the image, or I hope you get the message. But really just understand that, you are a whole package by yourself. And I feel like when we understand this, it really makes us really work on ourselves a lot, and it's gonna allow you to really fully be able to maximize yourself for when you have a partner or when you have a family, or just in general, just being the best version of yourself. I feel like that in its own is enough motivation, or should be enough, driving force for you to really want to focus on yourself. And a lot of the times we try to change so much from the outside. We trying to change everybody else. We trying to change, things. But what you realize is that all you need to change is yourself. And when you change yourself, a lot of times you motivate others to change themselves even more. It's a trickle-down effect, but don't worry so much about changing the outside and changing anything else. Work on yourself. Work on being a better version of yourself. Work on how can you really make the universe and make the world a better place. And I feel like if you do that, you will be fine. And I feel like you will be so much more happier, because a lot of the times we try to change so many things, or trying to control things that we can't control ourselves. And I feel like, throughout my journey and throughout my process, I'm realizing that I don't really control as many things as I thought I did. And it's okay to not have control, because I don't control much. I don't control a lot of things. The only thing that I can control for the most part are the actions that I am partaking in and the things that I'm doing, internally. And those are the only things that I can change. There's nothing else that I can change. I can't change another person. I can't change the world, and I can change how I carry myself. And sometimes I hope that is able to inspire and motivate other people to make that change and make that shift for themselves. But you realize a lot of times that you really cannot change others. And I feel like, no matter if you're a parent, no matter who you are, everybody is different. Everybody is an individual themselves, and you cannot change anybody else. You can't change nobody else. And I feel like a lot of times we identify with the ego so much that we think that we can influence or change. You really can't change anything else but yourself. And so I just wanted to make this quick video just to talk to you guys and share that quick message with you guys. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, love y'all and stay swaggy. Peace.